Welcome to Scholarnets. Please like and subscribe to learn math with easy and step-by-step explanations.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our math class. Today we are learning something super important and super easy. How to convert decimals into fractions. By the end of this video, you will be able to change any decimal into a fraction, simplify it and solve it confidently. So grab your notebook and pencil and let's begin. 0.5. What do you think 0.5 means? 0.5 means 0.5 means 5 tenths. As we already know, this one, that 0.5 means 5 tenths because 5 is in the 10th place. That's why it is 5 tenths. So we write this 0.5 as 0.5. If we will change to fraction, how we will write? We will write 5 over 10. Okay, this is the decimal and we change into fraction. So it becomes 5. 0.5 is 5 tenth. It is in the 10th place. That's why it is 5 over 10. But wait, can we simplify it? Yes, we can. So we have to further simplify 5 over 10. We have to divide with 5 numerator also and denominator as well. So it will be 1 over 2. We change 0.5 into fraction 1 over 2. Okay. Now let's, so according to this, we will see what the rule says. The first rule is if there is one digit after the decimal, the denominator is 10. It says if after decimal there is only one digit, then the denominator will be 10. Like 0.7. 7 is in the 10th place. 7 in 10th place. Not tenths, tenths. Because it is after decimal point. So we will, and it says if one digit after the decimal, the denominator is 10. So 0.7, if we will turn into fraction, there is only one digit, it means 7 over 10. This is the fraction. Can we simplify it? No, because 7 and 10 have no common factor except 1. That's why we can't simplify it further. So 0.7 equal to 7 over 10. Take another one, 0.2. How we will do in the fraction? Here also there is one digit after the decimal. It means 2 over 10. One digit, denominator will be 10. Can we simplify it? Yes, we can simplify it further. 2 divided with 2 and 10 will also be divided with 2. We have to divide numerator and denominator with the same number. Always remember. Okay. So 1 over 5. This is the final answer. So 0.2 equal to 1 over 5 and 0.7 equal to 7 over 10. Okay. So now you understand the rule number 1. If after decimal one digit, the denominator is 10. And then you can further simplify it if it's needed. Now let's go to the rule number 2. Rule number 2 says if there are two digits after the decimal, the denominator is 100. In the rule number 1, if there is one digit after the decimal, the denominator was 10. And the rule number 2 says if there are two digits after the decimal, the denominator will be 100. Like 0.45. How we will write this one in the fraction. Here after decimal, how many digit? 2 digit. It means the number will come as it is in the numerator position and the denominator will be 100 because after decimal point there are 2 digit. That's why the denominator is 100. Can we simplify it? Yes, we can simplify it. Both will be divided by 5. So 45 divided with 5 and 100 will also be divided with 5. We will get 9 over 20. This is the final answer. So 0.45 hundredths is equal to 9 over 20 in the fraction form. Okay. Take another one, 0.25. So how we will write this one in the fraction? 25 over 100. Can we simplify it? Yes, we can simplify it. We have to divide by 25. 100 divided by 25 will be 1 over 4. If you are not sure with the big number like 25, you have to start with the smaller digit, like which you can do with the 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 20 is 100. Then again you can do 5 times 1, then 5 times 4. Then you will get 1 over 4. So you understand the rule number 2 as well. If the 2 digit after the decimal, the denominator will be 100. Now let's go to the rule number 3. Rule number 3 says if there are 3 digits after decimal, the denominator is 1000. Okay, here 3 digits, so the denominator will be 1000. Example 0.125. After decimal, how many digits? 1, 2, 3. So how we will write this one? 125 will come in the numerator position and the denominator will be 1000 because after decimal there are 3 digits. That's why the denominator is 1000. Can we simplify it? We can simplify it with 125. We can simplify this one. 125 divided with 125 over 1000 divided with 125. So it will be 1 over 8. Okay. Or you can just start dividing with the smaller number. 5 times 2 is 10, then 25 times is 125 and 5 200 times is 1000. Now we can further do it. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 40 is 200. Then 5 times 1, 5 times 8, and we will get 1 over 8. Okay, if you are not sure that which number we can do it directly, so you can do it by using the small digit like I did here with the 5. Then we will get our answer. So 0.125 is equal to 1 over 8, the fraction form. I hope all the rules are clear. Rule number 1, rule number 2, and rule number 3 all are clear. So what's the trick here? You have to count the decimal places. The trick is count decimal places. Okay. If 1 decimal place, denominator will be 10. The denominator. Okay. And 2 decimal point, denominator will be 100. If it is 3 decimal point, then the denominator will be 1000. It will go like this. If it is 4 decimal point, then the denominator will be 10,000. So always remember, we have to count the decimal places. If it is 1, then it is 10. Denominator will be 10. If it is 2, then the denominator will be 100. And if it is 3, then the denominator will be 1000. And what we have to do, we have to remove the decimal, put the number over 1 followed by 0, and then simplify it. That's it. You have to, what you have to do, like we have to, after finding the denominator, you have to remove the decimal and place the number over 1 followed by zeros. Like if it is after 1 digit, then it will become 10. 2 digit, it will be 100. If it is 3 digit, it will be 1000. And then you have to, final step, you have to just simplify. Okay, it's so easy to convert to decimal to fraction is easy. You have to just look at the denominator, what it will be, 100, 10, 100,000, what it will be. You just depend on the decimal places. How many decimal places are there? How many digits are there after the decimal point? According to that, you can convert it into the fraction and simplify it till you get the smaller digit. And if you are not able to simplify it, it means there is no simplification needed for that, and you will get the final answer. Now I'll give you some question. Let's try by yourself and let's see you can solve it or not. Question number 1 is 0.6. Start doing by yourself. Here it is 0.09. And the third one is 0.75. Let's see how many did you get the correct. Let's solve together now if you are done solving it. So how we will write 0.6 into fraction? 0.6. Okay. 6 over how many 10? How many 0 will come? There is only 1 digit. It means it will be 1 0 only. It means it will be 10 here. Can we simplify it? Yes, we can simplify it. We can divide it with 2 and it will become 3 over 5. So our final answer will be 3 over 5. 0.6 equal to 3 over 5. Now let's do the 0.091, 0.09. It will be 9 per 100 because after decimal point there are 2 digits. That's why it is 9 over 100. You can put 0 here, but there isn't. As we know, before the digit there is no value of 0, so we can write directly 9 over 100. 100. Can we simplify it further? No, we can't simplify it into the smaller form. So this is the final answer. So 0.09 equal to 9 over 100. Now the question number 3. 0.75. It will be, how we will write that one? 75 over how many 0 will come down after 1? 2, because after decimal there are 2 digits. There are 2 decimal places. So that's why it is 100. Can we simplify it? Yes, we can simplify it. I will start doing it with a small number here so that it will be easy for you to understand. First, we will divide with the 5. 5 times 15 is 75. And 5 times 20 is 100. Now we have to further simplify it into the small, because we can further simplify it. We will again do with the 5. Then it will come 5 times 3 is 15 and 5 times 4 is 20. After that, we can't simplify it. So 0.75 is equal to 3 over 4. So how many did you get correct? Comment below. So today we learned how to convert decimal to fraction, then how to find the denominator, and then how to simplify it. So I think it's clear to everyone how to convert decimal to fraction and how to find the denominator and how to simplify it. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next math lesson. Bye everyone.